Houston Texans versus Buffalo Bills reaction. Look, my instant reaction to the Texans versus Bills in a word: dominance. Dominance. The Buffalo Bills absolutely dominated the Houston Texans. Everybody, I want you to comment below. Houston Texans fans, what needs to change for you? And I think really the answer is Tyrod Taylor. Tyrod Taylor needs to come back. The Houston Texans, I think, are underrated. But, you know, it's easy to say that because nobody has any expectations at this point for the Houston Texans. Sorry, I hate to laugh. Buffalo is what do you need to improve on, right? And the Buffalo Bills, they were my preseason. I say this every week, and I feel good because, you know, they keep making me look smart. The Buffalo Bills are my preseason pick to make it to the Super Bowl for the AFC. Now, there's a huge matchup. I think it's an AFC championship game preview. The Buffalo Bills versus the Kansas City Chiefs coming up. Buffalo fans, give me the prediction for what the score is in that game, and also tell me what needs to change. What do you need to get better at? It's hard to find that answer, to be honest with you. Coming into this week, I didn't think Houston had a chance. Me personally, my pick, I had Houston 9, Buffalo 37. My computers had Houston 17, Buffalo 34, and there's a lot of Tyrod Taylor data in that computer projection as well. So, you know, realistically, that needed to be calibrated a little bit. The Buffalo Bills were favored by 16 and a half, as a matter of fact, when I was looking at the line today. That's too big of a line. I didn't actually bet on this game. I regret it now, but when it's over 2 touchdowns and there's rain, I just stay away from the game, so that's why I stayed away. Shame on me, though. What an idiot, right? And take my own advice. How about that? Let's just get into the Houston Texans stats, and let's be quick about this because I don't want to rub salt in the wound for any Houston Texans fans looking at this. 11 of 21 for Davis Mills, 87 yards. Are you kidding me? 87 yards and 4 interceptions. My goodness, I hope you had the Buffalo Bills in your daily fantasy and your fantasy lineups. Ingram, 6 carries, 24 yards. My projections across the board for Houston were bad in this game because I know that Houston wants to run the ball with their running backs, and the Buffalo Bills were always going to be out to a lead and just take those running backs out of the equation. That's exactly what happened. David Johnson gives you 5 carries. Philip Lindsay gives you 4 carries and negative 1 yard. That's minus 2.5 yards per carry, everybody, if you need the average. And the receiving game, it doesn't look any better. 5 receptions, 47 yards for Brandon Cook. That's the leading reception. Ouch, 47 yards. Ouch. David Johnson gives you 3 catches, 27 yards. And I think a lot of those were basically in the last 2 minutes of the game. What else do we have? Anthony Miller, 1 reception. Jordan Akins. It's just, this was a week you needed to stay away from Houston. You know, that went about as prescribed by me if you're watching that preview video. I do have a surprise, some confirmations and some prizes for the Buffalo Bills. First of all, Josh Allen, of course, goes nuts. Well, I shouldn't even say goes nuts. He just had a good game. Just really for him a pedestrian game, if I'm being honest. 20 of 29, an interception. Again, it was raining. 2 touchdowns. Although, you know, did he get in there? Did he get in on the goal line? Almost a touchdown run as well. But you know, driving rain. You know, those things are going to happen to quarterback. Josh Allen, he's MVP candidate. Let's be honest about this. What do you think, Buffalo? Is he going to win the MVP this year? Comment below. Mitch Trubisky, is there a better backup quarterback in the league? And I'm being honest here. I'm being serious. Is there a quarterback backing up, right? Backing up Josh Allen. Is there a backup quarterback on the league that could take the Chicago Bears to the playoffs 2 times? Seriously. Mitch Trubisky. Is there a better backup quarterback in the league? Again, comment below if there is one. Devin Singletary on the ground, 14 carries, 79 yards, no touchdowns. If you watch my preview, I said, hey, look, I think Zach Moss is going to be the better running back. I usually like Singletary better. You know, 3 out of 4 weeks, I'm going to like Singletary better. I like Zach Moss better this week because I figured Buffalo would have a lead and they're just going to run the ball. Trubisky gets the 2nd touchdown run of the game. Zach Moss could have had 2 touchdowns rushing, but of course he gets in the end zone there. About a 12. That's what I had for Zach Moss with memory serves, about a 12. So there you go. Let's see, Stephon Diggs, of course, he leads the team in targets, gives you 7 receptions, 114 yards, in spite of Houston trying to limit him. It just doesn't work. Emmanuel Sanders, 5 catches, 74 yards. The surprise for me was Dawson Knox. I had Dawson Knox maybe getting into the end zone, maybe having like 2 catches, 15 yards and a touchdown. That's kind of what I was looking at for Dawson Knox. He gives you 2 touchdowns, 5 receptions, 37 yards. That's what I was projecting early in the week for Cole Beasley. It's like those 2 guys kind of switched. Cole Beasley, I had definitely getting in the end zone this week, definitely getting you catches and yards. Of course, he gives you the worst game of the season, 2 catches, 16 yards. But good for Dawson Knox. Buffalo, kind of working down the field. They just have so many weapons. Dawson Knox, I don't want to say he's not good, but they just have so many other pieces here, Buffalo. It's an embarrassment of riches. Buffalo is so good offensively. offensively. They're so good defensively. Their defense, I think, is maybe even still underrated in spite of shutting 2 teams out this season, which is hard to do in the NFL. Although Davis Mills, I'm trying to get to the quarterback. He's that irrelevant after 4 interceptions for Houston. Maybe not the most challenging team to shut out, but anytime you get a shutout in the NFL, kudos to you. Buffalo, my big question for Buffalo, who can beat them? Who can beat them? To me, I look at the NFC because I don't think Kansas City can beat them. I think Buffalo's defense is playing too well, and I think Buffalo's going to win this week. I'm, of course, going to have a preview. Buffalo fans, please, 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 I know I've asked this already. Comment below, what's your prediction for the Kansas City-Buffalo matchup? What's your score prediction? I think it'll be a closer game. I don't think it'll be as high a scoring as everybody thinks these 2 offenses will go. I'm thinking high 20s, low 30s. I know a lot of people, if that is still high scoring, obviously. I think a lot of people with those offenses think it could be in the high 30s. We'll see where the webosphere, comes out and what they say is going to happen. But really, that's my only question is who can beat this team? They're deep everywhere. They can sustain injury literally at every position. My goodness. Buffalo. What a team. What a team. I'm going to be flirting with moving them up to number 1 in my power rankings. They were number 2 last week. We'll see what happens. I think the Rams were number 1, so we'll see what they do this week against the Cardinals. Buffalo fans, much love, much respect to you. Big fan of them on this channel. Not a really big fan of them in life. Like everybody, I regret not betting on Buffalo. Shame on me. I know a lot of Bills fans out there made some money, so good for you. Don't spend it all in one place. We'll be back with some more previews and some more reactions soon. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll catch you again soon.